Hi everybody, we will continue solving exercise number 6. We will solve in this lecture part 4, show that the straight line D of equation y equal x is an asymptote to the curve C, and also we will solve the new part 5, study the relative position between the curve C and the asymptote D. So first of all, to prove part 4, to show that the straight line of equation y equal x is an asymptote. So this straight line is not a vertical line and not a horizontal line. So this straight line should be an oblique asymptote. The first thing to prove an oblique asymptote is to evaluate the expression of f of x minus the equation of the straight line. So the expression of f of x is x squared minus x minus 1 over x minus the equation of the straight line D, which is x. So we have x squared minus 1 over x minus x. We take a common denominator and we will get x squared minus 1 minus x squared over x. So simplifying the numerator expression, we will get it remains in the numerator minus 1 over x. So this is the simplified expression of f of x minus yd. Then we find the limit at plus and minus infinity of the expression f of x minus of the simplified expression of f of x minus yd. So limit x tends to plus or minus infinity to f of x minus yd, which is equivalent to the limit at x tends to plus minus infinity of minus 1 over x, which is minus 1 over plus or minus infinity. Any number over infinity is equal to 0. And because the answer is 0, then we can deduce that the straight line y equal d is an oblique asymptote to the curve C when x is plus and or minus infinity. So now moving to part 5, we need to study the position between curve C and the asymptote D. What we need to do here is to study the sign of the expression of x minus yd. So we need to do the sign table of minus 1 over x on the domain of definition of the function f. So in order to do that, this is similar to the to draw the table of variation of function f. So minus 1 over x is different from 0. Then we need first to put the domain of definition of the function f, which is between minus infinity, 0, 0 plus infinity. We need to study the expression, the sign of f of x minus y, and we have that position here. So take a value between minus infinity and 0, let's say minus 1. Replace minus 1 in the expression of f of x minus yd, and you will get a positive number, which is plus 1. Then the sign between minus infinity and 0 is plus. Similarly, take a number, for example 1, between 0 and plus infinity, replace it in the expression of f of x minus yd, and you will get a negative number. So the sign of f of x minus y between minus infinity and 0 is plus, and between 0 and plus infinity is minus. So when the sign is plus, then the curve C is above the straight line or the asymptote D, and when the sign is minus, then the curve C is below the straight line D. As a homework or as a practice on these two parts, try to do part 6, part 7, and part 8.